Eaton Cemetery, 1900. This is the community vault, guys. Well, I'm sure there's nothing but landscape equipment in there. We're in upstate New York. Just came from Finger Lakes, Auburn. That way is Vermont. Going to Vermont. But I wanted to stop here at this cemetery to show you guys something. We're going to have a little surprise at the end. We're going to go back in time virtually. It's my favorite thing to do, by the way. Come to places where there were pictures taken 150 years ago or whatever, century or more later, and see, go to the spot where the photographer was standing and do the time lapse. And I think I found the exact spot. So let's climb the stairs of this old cemetery and we'll walk to the grave of Minnie Strong. Who was she? Well, no one famous. Don't know. It's just the picture of her friends or family members, two women, and they're standing next to the monument with their hands on a sundial. And it's right up there. Hot day here, humid, close to 90 degrees, New York State, upstate New York. Let's follow the path, see where it takes us. I think this cemetery is older than 1900. Let's see if we can see some dates. Oh yeah, here's 1877. Mary E. "25 years old. What did she die of? We can only wonder what disease or accident. A veteran. Look at that. It says unknown. Lots of daylilies here in New York. Morse. Mary Morse, 69 years old, died in 1884. Just imagine the pioneering days. There's a name I haven't heard before or seen. Heman or Haman. That's the wife. His wife's grave. These trees have to be 200 or 300 years old, guys. Imagine the stories they could tell. Look at this stone. A little more elaborate. This has a Corinthian crown on top. Yeah, you can hardly read it. Mary Ann Wilson. Daughter. I think that says 1816 birth and death of 1839. Another young one. There's a couple of zinc monuments, which hold up as well or better than granite. Well, at least for a century or two. We'll see who wins 1,000 years from now. Depending on what happens to cemeteries by then, I'm betting they'll be under glass domes. And you have to pay to get in the cemetery like a museum. Think I'm nuts? They thought the first person to talk about cell phones was nuts in the 1950s or whenever. Look at this insignia. Yeah, if these stones could talk. What would they say? What stories do these people have? Lost to the sands of time. I was talking to my wife. We were talking about the value of cemeteries. Yeah, some disagreements. Of course, you know where I stand. These are like sanctuaries and parks, but they're also a testament to the people. And 100 years from now, they're going to be I'm looking at these names, and you'll be able to know the story about everybody because of social media, ancestry, and because by then, all graves will have QR codes, or whatever the next thing, whatever the next advancement will be. But they will be talking about us, guys, if you have a grave. If you're cremated and you're cast to the wind, you will not be in this museum. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that will not happen. Maybe these cemeteries will all be plowed over and they will become condominiums. As we've seen, it's not just the movie Poltergeist. We have seen, proven, we've gone, we've told the stories of where this has happened. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. Look at these old stones. Again, what are these people's stories? Pioneers, many of them. Imagine the dangers and diseases. Well, there were Indians here. But this goes back, I mean, the history here in the East, this goes back 1700s, 1600s. Discovery. Just went through a small town just east of Auburn that was discovered and first camped by two missionaries in 1750. So that's kind of what we're talking about here. Strong. Minnie Strong. See that monument with the S? That's where we're going. And you see to the left, there's a sundial here. To live is Christ, to die is Cain. That's what it says right here on the Strong Monument. So, the Thanatos Archive on the internet. Go check it out. It has a lot of postmortems. It is the place to see postmortem imaging. Well, maybe this isn't a sundial. I thought it was in the picture. Maybe it's just a monument with a... It says... Let's see here. It says, love never fails. I think that says, or faith, something, F-A-I-L, fail, E-T-H. I don't know, guys. What does that say? It's very bright sun here. Maybe in editing I'll be able to see what it says. Holy cow, it is hot, guys. I am soaked. So the two women are standing here. And I am literally standing. And they have their hands on this. And so, I feel something. I'm standing here 100 and some years ago. We're standing right here. Does anyone believe or know about time dilation? Time dimensions? That's what I think of. So one of these monuments on the ground, this is the family monument. It's got to be maybe these. I don't know. Yeah. Philip Strong. And this has to be Minnie. Yep. Minnie Strong. Yeah, that's her mom. She's buried here. Right here. And the cameraman was right over here by these two stones, which may or may not have been here. I think they were here 1873. But he was standing right here. But that tombstone that we see in front of us, that was not here. So guys, let me take you on a time machine journey. Let's go back. Let's go.